Do you ever look up and you go, what else can happen here? I mean, what's going to happen next?
No. I mean, we've had a lot of injuries this season, and I mean, there's been a lot of guys in and out of there, and I mean, we just got to be ready, next man up mentality, and get ready to play some ball.
I think Mike Tomlin told us today that they've got their eye on you for the game plan. You've heard that plenty throughout your career, but how can you make them regret that despite all of the injuries you've got on the line and at quarterback?
Just by not trying to do too much, just staying disciplined to my reads and landmarks, and you know, like I said, not trying to do too much, and just kind of have like a chop wood mentality, and just kind of chip away with my runs.
Is it surreal to have Cooper Rush staring at you instead of a huddle and handing the ball to you in practice?
What do you mean?
It's surreal, just that, you know, he's back.
I mean, yeah, it's great to have Coop back. I love Coop. You know, he's a great teammate. It's great to have him back out here with us.
How hard has this season been on you? You had different quarterbacks, the line has changed. How hard has the season been for you?
It's been tough, definitely. I mean, we're 2-6, so obviously been tough. But you know, can't really use, this is football. We can't really use injuries and guys rotating in and out as an excuse. You know, every week we have one job, and that's go win a ball game, and so we just gotta figure that out.
Zeke, when you see what the defense was able to do against Philadelphia, does it give you encouragement that if you can get your side of the ball right, the combination might have a chance to complete?
Yeah, I definitely think we have a chance. Not might. We do have a chance at winning this ball game. I'll correct you with that one. But yeah, when they're out there taking the ball away, you know, giving us great field position, it does give you hope. I mean, and it shows us we need to hold up our end of the bargain. You know, and protect the ball, and so we can be in a position to win the football game.
What do you think has kept y'all from? What's kept y'all from scoring a touchdown the last 2 games?
Shoot, I would say last week we got down there at one time, we turned it over, but just kind of, I think the week before we played the Redskins, so that one we just really couldn't get going, but I think the last 2 weeks we did have 2 drives that were in the red zone end with turnovers, right? So I mean, just taking care of the ball is the number one thing. It's kind of been the story of the whole season, taking care of the football.
In going through film this week, what stands out about TJ Watt and Bud Dupree and the Steelers linebacker core, and how do you think they complement one another?
I'm sorry, you're a little muffled. What'd you say?
And going through film this week, what stands out about TJ Watt and Bud Dupree and the Steelers linebacker core, and how do you think they complement one another?
Yeah, I mean, they got a great front seven. You know, they got anchored down in the middle, Hayward, and can't think of the other guy's name. And then they got, like you said, Watt and Dupree on the outside. And I mean, they're high energy, high effort. They're fast, quick twitch. They play hard. Very skilled players through that linebacker group. And so I mean, we just had to stay disciplined and do our best to slow those guys down.
You know, it's not the end-all, be-all, but are you surprised you haven't rushed for 100 yards this season?
I mean, yeah, I am a little surprised, but just gotta figure this thing out.
Has it been harder each week to try to figure it out? I mean, there's so many variables that goes into why you guys have struggled at times, but is that the difficult part for you?
I mean, honestly, it's not really something I'm worried about right now. I'm more worried about us winning football games. Not really. I could care less about individual achievements and stats right now. We're 2-6. So, I mean, my main focus right now is just trying to win a football game.
Zeke, with Andy landing on the COVID reserve list, does anything change for y'all around the building, and does the message change in terms of making sure you're being as careful as you can?
Yeah, I mean, there's some new protocols, like on sideline. You know, they want us to wear a face mask now. And, you know, I think throughout the team, what we're echoing is just make sure we're social distancing as much as we can, just because you don't want anyone out just because you're at risk or high at risk just because you've been around someone. So make sure you're doing a great job social distancing and just I mean whatever you can not get sick. I mean, I think we've been doing a good job. This is what our first one like of the season, like since we've been playing. So I think we've done a pretty solid job, and just the fact that no one got linked to contact with Andy, that we've been doing a solid job. So I mean, we just got to keep doing what we've been doing.
Zeke, what was practice like today with your two quarterbacks? How did they mix each guy, Gilbert and Cooper, into these things?
Yeah, they split reps. I mean, we had good practice, a lot of energy. Guys were out there flying around.
Have you ever, I mean, I guess that'd be strange. I mean, you're working for continuity on offense, but now you really kind of have an open competition here. Are you and the other guys kind of looking to see, well, I wonder which guy will emerge and how they're doing in each practice?
Yeah, you kind of look and see, but I mean, whoever goes out there and plays for us Sunday, we're gonna rally behind them, and rally with them, and go try to win a football game.
Zeke, when you think back to that 2016 game in Pittsburgh, what stands out? I mean, not what stands out. Obviously, you had that great game, but does it feel like just forever ago when you look at where y'all are now versus then?
Yeah, it does kind of seem like it's forever ago. So I guess it was 4 years ago. But I mean, that was definitely one of my favorite games as a Cowboy up until this point.
What have you made of the lack of explosive runs so far for you this season?
What was the question?
What have you made of the lack of explosive runs so far for you this season?
Shoot, I don't know.
How much, when we talk about stats and run game and yards and all that, how relevant do you feel it is that you guys haven't had a chance to run a 4-minute offense this season? You guys haven't had a chance to really lead too consistently late in games. How relevant is that with some of these statistics when it comes to your production?
Only stat we're worried about is winning. So I mean, not really gonna get into that.
Anything else?
How do you stay confident, Zeke, when you say that the only thing is you want to win? How do you keep the confidence up when so many things seem to be going against you in a game like